everybody, Alan Johnson with the AJA team here, Keller Williams Realty. I want to talk a little bit about the shift in the market that we're seeing in Lake Ridge. So what I did is I pulled fresh stats, and what I did is I compared what happened in 2014 to what has happened the first month of the year. So we typically get stats in the middle of the month after. So I'm looking at January stats. So 2014 was a rough year in Lake Ridge real estate. And it's rough in comparison to what happened the past 5 years. We saw significant increases in 22192. Last year, the increase was 0.35%, so less than 1% in average sold price increase. It was something that we have been predicting for a while. If you look at our past videos, we live in Lake Ridge. I own quite a few properties in Lake Ridge. A lot of my partners are from Lake Ridge as well. So we know that market very well. We knew it was going to slow down a little bit. We didn't know it was going to slow down to a screeching halt. Good news though. So I looked at what happened January. The average sold price in January went up by 10% in Lake Ridge. So that's a huge increase. And what happened is two things. Number one, the interest rates went low. So everyone expected interest rates to go up. They actually went low. A lot of buyers jumped off the fence, and they started to buy more properties. The number two thing that happened is that sellers who could not sell their property the last 6 months of last year got far more realistic about the pricing of their property. And then also new sellers who came on the market at the beginning of the year or around Christmas time tend to be very serious sellers. Because if you want to sell during the winter, that means that you're doing it for a reason. So what we saw was interest rates dropping, and we saw sellers who were pricing their homes more realistically for them to sell. And when you do that, you actually get more money than a home that's priced high, and you have to end up dropping it lower. So if there's a tip for anyone who's looking to sell a property in Lake Ridge, make sure you price it aggressively. Sometimes pricing it $10,000 under what your neighbor priced it for or what your neighbor sold it for will end up netting you more money in the long run. Buyers, you need to get on it, because if these numbers continue to increase at the rate that they are increasing and rates increase, this is probably the perfect time between February, March, and April to get the best deal on a home, whether you're buying new, whether you're buying something in Mays Quarter, which is a nice Ryan new home development. They have some really good deals going on over there, or whether you're buying resale somewhere up and down Old Bridge Road. It's a good time to do that. So if you need to get in contact with us, if you have to sell a property, LakeRidgeHomeValues.com. You can put your information in. We can give you an unbiased opinion of what your property's worth. If you're looking to buy a home, you can go to Sell My Home Nova and enter your information in there, and we can talk to you. We'd actually love to talk to you about it. So you have the dream. We have the address. Greetings. See you soon.